Bueno, aquí estamos de nuevo. Vamos a continuar donde lo dejamos y vamos allá. Disco Elysium. Lo dejamos que no pudimos bajar el cadáver. Vale, aquí está. Hablamos con Connor. Connor no sabe una mierda. Con Kim tenía una tarea, recuerdo. Es que jugué ayer. Recuerdo que era hablar con él. Descolgar el cuerpo. Consigue acceder al puerto y pedirle ayuda a Ebrard Clare. ¿Dónde está el resto de la armadura? Ve a la entrada del puerto a preguntarle por la armadura al mesqueño más feliz que una perdiz. Vale. Pídele a Kim que te ponga al día con el caso. Eso es lo que necesito. Reciben un sumario de los casos que se les asigna. Sin embargo, en ocasiones se olvidan de dicho sumario y necesitan que les refresquen la memoria. Haz un clic en Kim para y preguntarle por el caso. Perfecto. Y abrir el contenedor de basura. Antes de ir al puerto, le vamos a pedir las llaves al gerente y vamos a abrir el contenedor de basura. El concurso de meadas me parece de momento pues irreal, muy bien, pero sin más. Y... la placa, vale. A ver, ¿dónde tengo que hacer eso? Y salía del distrito 41. Vale, vamos a hablar con este. Bro,
Yes.
vale.
What do you want to know?
Esto ya...
Ah, yes. The case brief you missed. Now I remember.
Hay diálogos como que parece que te obligan a terminar haciéndolos el juego, porque
3
ese
days
diálogo
ago, the
yo
RCM
no lo quise hacer.
emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate.
O sea, literalmente al pueblo se la pelaba. Un guardia de seguridad que había encontrado ahorcado en Martinier. Una llamada anónima y un guardia de seguridad que es el que entiendo que está colgado. Que él dijo, cuando hablé con el cuerpo, aunque esté muerto, es así, hablé con el cuerpo, dijo que era un asesino él. Y parecía que me conocía.
During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching.
Linchamiento.
There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Vale, puede ser una disputa entre... entre lo que dice de dos compañías, pero... porque la otra compañía no ha hecho nada. Ha dicho ya que era anónima, o
A
sea que...
security guard or worker of some sort hired by
Vale,
Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
vale. Me va a
To
decir que
find
era
him
anónima.
or her is one of our
Vale.
tasks here. For now, all we know is that the tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The
Vale.
desk could identify neither the caller's age nor
Ni edad ni
sex.
sexo, impresionante.
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The Dock Workers Union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Vale. Mm, Hay tomate aquí, ¿eh? Vamos a
That's
decir
right.
que sí.
You mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief you again?
No,
There's no reason to wing
no, joder, no
anything.
improvisar, pero
If you didn't get the brief, that's okay. 3 days ago, the RCM emergency
sí, pero
desk.
es que esto ya me
During
lo has
that
dicho,
time,
tío.
the victim had been
No creo que
stripped of
cambie
his
nada, ¿eh?
belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. Okay then. Was there anything else you wanted to know?
Vamos a preguntarle que...
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Hombre, no es misterioso, lo han colgado con unas putas grebas de metal de armadura medieval, te quiero decir. Mm, lo más lógico es que apareciese tirado en el mar, ¿no? No colgado en la puta... Esto.
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Cuarenta intentos, ¿qué más necesitas? Sexy. No sea misterioso, pero... Y sexy. Es que este tío...
I'm relieved that you agree.
He is glad and surprised to see an officer who can appreciate the less than spectacular.
Do you know the feeling when you've begun filling in a crossword, but some of your answers don't quite seem to fit?
Sí, esa
That's the
sensación
feeling I
interna.
have right now, for some reason. It will turn into quite the puzzle yet, I'm afraid. Good. Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
Trabaja, ¿no?
That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
Le voy a decir que llevas gafas.
That's correct.
That makes him a binoclard,
Gafotas, lo que hace muy
completely
poco policíaco,
uncut
si se
material,
permite decirlo.
if you
No,
say so yourself.
o sea, inteligente, yo llevo gafas, joder, ¿no? Puto capullo, la forma física esta. Las gafas
Are
molan,
they? They are mostly just cumbersome.
eso es verdad.
You could use a good, normal pair yourself.
What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hombre, eso te iba a decir. A ver, tu cerebro a veces, ¡pum!
I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook.
The
Bien.
lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through. That's where his conversations with himself take place.
Vale, vale.
You're super lucid, yet psychedelic.
De
You
momento,
don't need
éxito
office
en todo, ¿eh?
supplies
O
to
sea,
connect to your
estas
nervous system.
conversaciones bien, van bien.
You're special.
Bueno, pero no vendría mal tampoco. O sea, está muy bien, pero a veces puedes pasar cosas por alto. No, es que no sé hasta qué punto es bueno hablar tanto con las personas. Un secreto.
No.
Vale.
The lieutenant nods.
Good. Let's change the subject.
Cambiemos de tema.
No response. He just arches his brow.
Have you tried concentrating on
Vamos a decirle
something
eso de
other
que no
than
nos
your personal
acordamos.
affairs?
Sí.
There is a sudden,
Toca,
harsh
tampoco te
edge to
pases.
his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is a relief.
Your heart beats twice like a fist. The serotonin deficiency makes your teeth clench.
No decir
The
nada.
lieutenant glances at his electronic wristwatch. A moment passes.
Ah, que quiero acabar ya. No me marees. A ver, se me han olvidado ya esto con la conversación con este cabrón. Bueno, buen colega, es buen colega. La gente sobre el significado. Vale. Esto es algo que aún no... Puntos de habilidad. ¿Qué es esto? Que tengo 10. O sea, ¿puedo subirme algo? Me molaría subirse el intelecto un poco. Es una pequeña basurilla. A ver. Vale. ¿Y de dónde me ha gastado el punto y por qué no lo veo? Ah, igual es que es un punto que no tenía asignado y esto lo puedo asignar, ¿o qué? No. Solo tengo un punto para subir, ¿no? ¿Y esto lo puedo subir? Por ejemplo, percepción. Sí, lo podría subir. Ah, vale. Igual es que tengo esto para gastar, ¿o qué? 2, tal... A ver. Percepción, percibe, escucha, huélelo todo. No te pierdas detalle. Percepción me gusta de momento. Coordinación ojo-mano. Preparado, apunta y dispara. Este me habría venido bien para el disparo a la cuerda. Igual lo rompía. Si le daba a tirar yo. Reacción. Primero en reaccionar, es intocable. No estaría mal en caso de una pequeña trifulca. Cebollete delante de sus narices. Atórdalos con un lugar. Bueno. Domina las máquinas, fuerza y hurga en los bolsillos. Más y más. Ah, esta no es mala, ¿eh? ¿Y esta me deja subir el nivel? Sí. ¿Por qué me deja subir el nivel? No veo de dónde se me están gastando, pero bueno. Voy a ponerme reacción. Bueno, primero intelecto. Voy a usar un poco de lógica ya que creo que me falta. Vale, acepto. ¿Me deja hacer algo más? ¿Me deja subir, por ejemplo, esto? No, vale. Pues nos hemos subido en uno en lógica. Bien. Sigo sin entender de dónde se han gastado los puntos o... Es que sin más, no estaba... Institución base, bueno. Es algo que tengo que mirar mejor. Vale, por favor, que me estoy perdiendo. Preguntar a la gente por la armadura, ¿no? O sea, a la gente por los tatuajes. Hablar con ese y la placa. Vamos a hablar con esta, vamos a preguntarle por los tatuajes.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Rivershaw. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away.
Ahí hay gente,
The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
La nieve se está derritiendo.
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair. Grey
Parece
sky
los
like great
pensamientos hay que
battleships,
hacerlos.
clouds
Y
colliding with
más
one
con mi
another.
psique.
Rain falls down on the world. Your shirt sticks to your chest. The shoulders of your disco blazer grow heavy. The cold finds its way in under your skin. You shiver, and the city shivers with you. You're not dressed for this weather. You should get an overcoat or a patrol cloak.
Creo que al este estaba Fritz, ¿no?
There's a fleet on the
Sí.
corner. A plastic coat is folded into a small triangle under the counter by the window. Beyond that, the strike breakers have gathered.
Vale, Frit en la esquina. El mostrador bajo el cristal será eso, ¿no? Doblado. Más allá, los huelguistas
The great
están...
gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its hide. Behind the gates, heaps of supply crates, red and blue metal shipping containers, slick with rain. The Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor is an artificial mountain range. Immense wealth resides within, and immeasurable poverty in its shadow.
Perdón. Más allá.
La Drusienne, King Dri's passenger harbor. Cruise ships flanked by dock arms, cranes watching over the mouth of the river distributary. Curon, the lower middle class.
Joder,
Distributary
es una movida,
after
o sea, es un mapa
distributary
enorme,
cuts
bro.
the city blocks in half. 7-story buildings trail off into the rain. A silvery curtain of rain over the houses. The class divide.
¿Dónde
This
vamos a
rain will
dormir?
not let up anytime soon. You should get a raincoat. There's a freight to the east. They sell them there.
Sí, sí, sí. Vamos primero a por el impermeable. Pero no sé muy bien dónde... ¿Esto es el Fritz? Sí. Ahora miro lo de la izquierda, que quiero primero el impermeable. No sé si es que está aquí dentro o está afuera y no lo he visto, muy probablemente.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Oh, that's the tear machine. It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like
Vale.
bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine. Then it gives you
Puedo
money.
preguntarles una estupidez.
You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so... Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there. Somewhere.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blisters.
Just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine,
Shapit,
Magnesium, and
esto me suena.
Hypnogamma.
Dromina, magnesio e hipnogamma. Esto suena para dormir o para concentrarse. Vale, un todo bloqueado porque no tengo tanta pasta. ¿Para qué sirve?
I don't know. Let's
Aerosol
see.
para la nariz.
Nosafed is a nasal spray. Duramine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement.
Yo tomo
Hypnogamma
magnesio.
is... I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising. Uh-huh. St. Baptiste, you know, the pharmaceuticals company.
Vale.
St. Baptiste Pharmaceuticals.
Voy a preguntarle a esta si sabe algo de
Welcome to
tatuajes.
Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything.
What's that magazine she's reading?
You mean this?
Las chicas besan.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Vamos a darle... Igual se lo toma mal, pero vamos a darle un elogio.
No, I don't like it.
Que lo odia.
I hate it.
Le, le llevará... Será obligado, ¿no? ¿Y este qué hace mirándome tan de cerca, bro?
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Vale.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so
¿Qué dice? ¿Qué crees que pasó? Vamos a preguntarle a ver cuánto lleva ahí. Porque
I
creo
don't
que eran
know
3 días,
really
¿no? Mucho.
long. Not really. No. I didn't know him at all. I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay. Uh-huh.
Vale, y lo de preguntar por los putísimos tatuajes, nos lo pasamos por los cojones, ¿no? ¿Qué es esto?
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall.
Intenta verlo más de...
There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love,
Maravillarte sin decir
alcohol.
nada. Es que es el mejor sitio para un adicto, ¿eh? Ahora mismo no. Me va a maravillar sin decir
I'm
nada.
obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Don't ask, don't look, don't do anything here.
Márchate y vuelve a
Just go away. Get back to work.
Aura. Vale. Putísimo chubasquero. ¿Dónde está, tío? Estoy ciego y no lo veo. Soy retrasadín. Pero habían dicho que estaría por aquí, ¿no? Magnesio de puta madre. ¿Qué dice, tío? Vamos a preguntarle a este hombre y de momento no sé dónde coño está el chubasquero.
Welcome to Rivachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
Camionero racista.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to
Se ha
remember that.
calentado, nuestro Kim. Se ha calentado.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Darle al teniente un puñetazo de colega, no. Bueno.
Whatever you say, officers.
Aquí iba esa discusión. Bueno, sin más. ¿Qué transporte?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some
Camionero,
cargo, but
De donde estaba
the dock
colgado.
workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
De donde estaba colgado el asesino y asesinado, el cadáver, era de una banda de camiones. Bueno, al menos de cargar mercancías. Vamos a ver si es pesada.
Apples.
Zanas.
Yeah, apples. I take it you had
Le ha
other
molestado,
questions?
Le ha molestado.
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the... Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Change the topic. The way he says it makes it almost sound like a threat.
Que no se caliente este camionero,
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books, huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to
Sí,
accept
la
it.
cría selectiva y todo eso, venga.
People who
pásaselo a otro
studied
ya.
these things said that
real,
you,
la cría selectiva.
me, are superior
O sea,
by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Hace un poco de referencia a la cría selectiva que cuando se hacen animales, a día de hoy se hace que si quieres tener un mejor caballo o un mejor perro o más bonito tal, pues juntas parejas de los mejores genes, entre comillas, o de lo que es más bonito o más fuerte. Y te dará como resultado pues algo mejor que si juntas otras cosas. Eso es la cría selectiva. Hostia, esto sería una vacilada tocha,
So, lately we Occidentals have experienced an unfortunate downturn when members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority. They stop competing for resources. The problem? The damn kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other introduced species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
Parece.
Oh?
Que podría dejar. Mira, no te trago una mierda porque no te vas a lo que tú digas. Preferiría hablar de otra cosa. Te diría esto nunca, pero
Go right ahead. You may be a cop, but that
demasiado
won't
tonto.
help you
O sea,
avoid the
este tío.
calamity to come.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi's stern expression remains unchanged, but you sense something there. Not a lot of moral fiber on this one yet, he thinks, wriggled out of it.
Está pensando, este no tiene mucha fibra moral, se ha escaqueado.
What happened? Did your balls shrivel up? You had plenty of chances to get off this road, but no, you let this guy keep talking. Then, when the time came to make your choice, you tried to split the difference. Weak.
Sin más. Es que este tío lo he leído, pero ya está, o sea, se ve que es un... que no se pase, Y Kim le suelta un hostia. Vale, tengo un problema. Es que no sé dónde está el chubasquero ahora. ¿Y esto? ¿Esto es lo que he jugado o qué?
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man. from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around. The pattern still kind of has an ethnic feel to it, but nothing familiar. For you to discover, you've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone close to the victim might know. Gone.
Bueno. Cierto esto que... Esto me da más un patrón llamativo, es inquietante. Y algo me dijo de los zapatos. Alguien... Mucho olor, ¿eh? Decían que había un chubasquero al lado del puto Fritz, tío. ¿Ese dinero qué? ¿Lo puedo pillar o se me van a echar el cuello?
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia. The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels. The back end of the cabin is a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
¿Cómo que es nuestro hombre? ¿El asesinado? ¿O el que buscamos?
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
He was acting tough before. This probably scared him a bit. Who knows when it will come in handy? A slightly scared, racist lorryman.
Vale, sigo sin saber dónde está el putísimo este. Vamos a hablar con este.
Bastards! We have a right to work! Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
No.
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes. Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence. Rights of people, rights of workers, to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their family. Maybe you should ask them questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here.
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
Sentado sobre la barandilla.
So do we, Scab.
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were
Given a job to do!
Bueno, que trabajen, ¿no?
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup, open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity.
Let us work! We were
Trabajar,
promised
¿no?
work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
Es que esto es... No.
The physically impressive man tower has turned his attention back to the gate.
Estaba sentado en la barandilla.
Scab?
What did he just call you? A... Oh no, not this again. You just got away from that fucking kid.
Derecho de trabajo.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop, Scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here, to the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
Era este.
Body still hanging in the tree? Hey, that's a rough pickle. Can't help you with that, sorry. I'm not really an admirer of dead bodies. Might be someone else from the Union can render assistance. I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself. Aye, walk right past Measurehead and go in. Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him. Then press the button to unlock the door. Then go past him again. And you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
The little boy had a good on his promise. To get me into trouble.
Meterme
To
en
sick the
problemas
pigs on
gordos
me,
encima.
pardon the choice of words.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Vale.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes. I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part. I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he
La
tore it
primera
off
el
and kicked
casco.
it into the sea. I believe
Lo
him.
que dijo.
The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove.
Está chungo quitarse.
So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
Pero ya me ha dicho que las perneras está ahí.
All of it? There are junior officers out there, eager to prove themselves. I would leave some for them, and I would leave the boots to processing, but okay. Let's find all of it.
A mesqui's epic then, all across Martinez. I hope it will be a real bonanza for you. No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
He is sincerely grateful he is not tracking down pieces of armor right now.
Vale. Me quiero ir. Ah, estas escaleras de me quiero ir a interrogar al de la entrada y a sacar la basura. Sigo sin tener chubasquero, voy con guantes de jardinero, o sea, vaya pinta, loco. Llevo a cabo la autopsia de campo. Vale, antes de nada preguntarle por el príncipe. Vamos a preguntar a este. Sigo sin ver el chubasquero, no me entero de nada. ¿Qué es esto? Esta es la... sí. A ver qué nos dice esta antes. Esto es algo que no me gusta, ¿eh? Que es... Ah, que es una pintada, pensaba que era para hablar con ella. Con esta señora no hablamos la última vez. O sea, me dijo, te está esperando.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Cielito. ¿Significa eso que le gusto?
Why, you are, officer.
Puede que sí lo sea.
And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
Pero... ¿se me está insinuando? Ay, ay, ay. No lo sé. Sería así, guiñarle un ojo 2 veces, pero la perdí. Esto es... ¿Por qué se acuerda de esto? Voy a decir eso.
What was with that fucking wink?
Bueno, hay que guiñar.
Seemed neurological. Central nervous system's really banged up.
Sí.
I see you are still grieving. Well, I won't pry. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
Aquí está más joven que aquí, ¿eh?
I'm Lena. My husband
Lena,
Morel and I
bueno.
are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Con Morel. Morel y Gary.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew.
Ahora tú vas
Hire
a
her
grupo.
on the spot.
Contrátela ahora mismo. Así que en silla, ¿eh? ¿Le gustaría venir conmigo? No sé si se ha dado cuenta, pero no sé quién soy. No... Contrátala ahora mismo. O sea, entiendo que a esto hay que hacerle caso.
Whatever do you mean?
Quiero que sea mi compinche sobre ruedas en la lucha contra el crimen, lidiando con fiambres en patios traseros y atrapando asesinos en serie. Nada, pensaba en la letra de... Venga,
Sequence killers? Oh my.
suena impresionada.
But I
Pero
think
en
you
realidad
already
tienes
have a
compañeras,
partner,
¿no?
sweetie.
Bueno,
A
podemos
partner
ser
who
tres.
needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
Misterios secundarios, asesinos en serie, incursiones en lo banal. Seguramente tenga razón aquí.
I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
Tres cabezas son mejor que dos.
Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair accessible place, you see. At perhaps another time.
Vale, muy bien.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Suficiente. ¿Esto qué es? ¿Esto me dejaba pasar o no? Está la una. Vale. Vamos a hablar con este. Que me dé las llaves.
The man with the unimpressive beard
De la basura,
notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Aún no sabe tu nombre. El heraldo de la ruina. No decir nada. A ver. El asesino, o sea, el asesino, el colgado me dijo que me llamaba Harry. Pero no sé hasta qué punto eso es verdad. No decir nada.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body.
Es él el
It
que nos
was
llamó.
you who placed the call, yes?
Ah, este está dando por hecho que llamó él con llamada anónima, vale.
No, I only just got here. It
Tengo
was
de-
probably
Sylvie.
Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Vale.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Bien, 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 bien. En principio, Sylvie puede ser la que hizo con la llamada anónima. Con el distorsionador de voz. A no ser que este nos esté mintiendo el cabrón, pero veremos.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No. I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
Mucho de los locales.
But you
que
still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
De este podemos extraer información, ¿eh?
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's...
I didn't imply that. Detective. I have everything. You?
Yes, yes. He means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would? She went away because none of your business.
Se calienta.
Extra fine.
Se lo vuelvo a preguntar.
She went away because none of your business. Extra fine. I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
Why would I have a problem with you? You're a hero, cop. Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Sí, yo creo que...
Oh, it's not. You're right, it's not.
Vale.
He has no respect for you personally, but this man sees himself as a law-abiding citizen, and you a representative of that law.
Pero eso no es todo, bro. Yo quiero las
Let's go.
llaves.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
130 reales, una
No
polla.
one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one.
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
¿Esto qué es, bro?
No, don't listen to him. It's madness. Just talk.
Escabullirte sin ser visto. No te dé una mierda que es real. Que solo es un 17% de esto, no voy a ganar.
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's
Otra vez con el
right.
tonito,
Money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
Bueno, pues
Who
espera,
does
que es
that
que...
clown think he is? Arrest him!
Deja de hablarme la corbata 2 veces. ¿Cuánto te debo? Pero ¿qué es el dinero? Quedas detenido. Pero, bro. ¿Cuánto te debo? Le voy a volver a preguntar.
3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to
3
60
noches, llevo
real.
3 noches.
Then there's the window you
¿Dónde
annihilated.
sé 3?
The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't.
No, la
That
ventana
will
no
be
te la va a
40
pagar.
real in damages.
No.
Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually, more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130
Habrá
real.
hecho las
And yes,
cuentas bien,
real
¿no? El
is still
cabrón. A
money.
ver, voy a verificar. Aniquiló los juegos. Otra cosa. Es que no quiero detenerlo, bro.
What are you, a philosopher?
Buah, me va a intentar escabullir con la palabra, ¿eh?
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. Yes, it is. No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real.
Vale, bien,
I'm not
bien.
even
Nos
going to
hemos
take this.
escaqueado, Nos
Come
hemos
back
esca-
when you have 130 real.
Nos hemos escaqueado. Nos hemos escaqueado con la palabra. Épico.
The cafeteria manager stands silently, looking at the cop. For a moment, his antipathy is overcome by compassion for the sheer smallness of the
Bien,
money.
bien, 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 bien.
He demonstratively suppresses a world-weary sigh.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Para esta noche.
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
No recuerdo dónde vivo, métete el sitio en el culo, la jugaré en las calles, veré qué puedo hacer. Buah.
You mean somewhere else to run up a huge debt? I
No
don't
te
think
pases de
so.
capullo,
The
bro.
union squeezed most places out of business to fund the strike. You're better off home.
I'm sorry I couldn't help more. You should take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car, okay? We have to get this investigation started now.
Vale,
Good
sí,
luck.
bro. Pago el estropicio. Sí, pero había que
By the
preguntarle.
way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights.
Claro, es que eso es una
Where were
movida.
you before? You had to be somewhere. In time or space?
En el espacio.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Bro, ahí hay que
Can I
preguntarle.
help you? Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Este tío es medio lore ahora mismo, ¿eh?
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you...
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
Vale.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage
Vale.
disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
Si sale esto con éxito, yo lo voy a hacer caso.
Prod at him and find out.
¿No te parece cruel mantener las sobras fuera del alcance de los pobres? Vamos a tocarle
Callous?
la polla un poco.
What are you? Kras Mazov?
Las
Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard.
Vale, le voy a preguntar directamente que si no le parece cruel.
Callous?
Otra vez. Ah,
What are you? What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
dura y repentina. Bien. Coopere.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Se las devolvamos, vale. Sobre el dinero que te llevo, próximo voy a contar.
What thing?
A ver, lo de Whirling. No me acuerdo de qué es eso. Es un que decía que el comedor está reservado para el sindicato. Es un cartel que decía que no puedo entrar en la cocina. ¿Por qué no puedo entrar en la cocina?
Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
Vale.
They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders
Vale.
and...
He hates the union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate.
Véngate. Voy a ser bueno.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
Sí, 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 es info, es info.
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
Sobre la 1, ¿no?
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
Tal vez sea, tengo una orden de registro, pero podría haber algo nuevo por la investigación de la cocina.
He wasn't pan-fried, he was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with... Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working.
A partir de
You can
esa hora, si
snoop
no queda
around
más
after
remedio.
that,
Vale,
if you
bien.
must. What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
¿Qué es esto? Ah, vale. Dilema, conclusión. Rebobinemos. Reconstruyendo tus beodos, pasos de vuelta a casa, salta el puente levadizo del canal al suroeste de aquí. Cáete, levántate, sal del asfalto unos 20 minutos. Arrastra los pies por los patios, lo cual asustará a los niños pequeños. Pasa por debajo de la 881, la gran carretera elevada, hasta llegar a Le Domaine Eminent, en la zona norte de Jamrock. Las calles siguen congeladas en esa época del año, cubiertas de una fina que atraviesa la principal hasta la perdición. Ahí en el barrio de un callejón se distinguen tus huellas. Joder. Esto es demasiado, ¿no? Dilema, conclusión. No me deja ver la conclusión, ¿no? No, interiorizar, no. Esto de momento no. Liada, ¿no? O sea, te quiero decir. 1000 tareas. ¿Quién denunció y me paga el estropicio? Me cago en Dios, qué mal me ha salido hablar con este capullo. Conectividad, esto no me da nada malo, ¿no? Color amarillo. Y si te retires y te dedicas a la jardinería, piénsatelo. Vamos al cubo de basura. Kim Angel. Let's fucking go. Por la izquierda no hemos ido a nada, ¿eh? La jardinera sigue ahí. Kuno sigue aquí lanzando piedritas. ¡Piedritas! Ah, me queda enganchado. Kuno, vamos, Kuno.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open.
A ver qué hay
It
aquí.
should don't.
No
Maybe
debería,
you
es mundo
shouldn't.
interior. ¿No acabo de tener el presentimiento de que hay algo?
There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid.
Pero no te va a hacer gracia, pues va a ser mierda, ¿no? O sea,
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you.
¿Me ha dicho?
You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Vale.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Comida no me parece interesante, o sea que...
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it.
Uno roto, un
Some pasta
envoltorio de
wrapper.
pasta, por algún motivo...
Picking
no
up the
está
soggy
dentro de
packages
este
somehow
recipiente
feels familiar.
Joder.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes?
Ah,
Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer. Guitar
Bien.
marked blue jeans. Pockets empty. or empty. He wore them with a belt, too, a
Los
white
han
belt.
vaciado, los llevaba en el
The
cinturón.
loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there?
Something slimy catches your eye.
Echarle el guante que llevo guantes.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with
Goteando
pus.
pus. Buah. Qué asco, bro. Color
This is a
oliva.
military type overgarment. No label or serial number.
De
This is
tipo
the kind of
militar.
rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
Podría ser mía.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that,
Una taza amarilla.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
A esa fuerza, este tío. Vamos a
Not
preguntar.
really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked
La tapa
and
estaba
this
cerrada,
establishment
claro.
had the key.
Eso no tenía nada,
It's
eso es
just
un
a
pequeño
small
cabo
loose
suelto.
thread.
The fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an...
See?
the lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container. It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and nothing. It's nothing. What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
No, no puedo.
Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form.
O sea que yo ya hice una autopsia.
If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? Well,
His eyes express a rare condolence. Then he picks it up.
lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries.
Podría haber
Organized
encontrado mi
crime and the
placa.
like. There might have been police secrets in your notes.
Yo no cato de eso.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
No, no, había algo más.
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable.
Son
Go to your
interactivos, abre tu
inventory
inventario y busca en
and
la
select the
pestaña
Interact
interactuar.
tab
Vale,
to read
la
your
taza yo la
paperwork.
meto.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron. The container sounds a muffled gong.
Tenemos que devolverle las llaves, ¿eh?
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Aquí están las huellas esas.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
De momento necesitaría algo más de percepción, o sea que... A ver, el objeto... Interactuar... Vale. Mi portapapeles, interactuar, no sé hablar. Es el portapapeles que encontraste en la basura. Está lleno de notas con una letra de hombre en cursiva muy acentuada. Echa un buen vistazo, tal vez puedas reutilizarlo para tomar notas sobre el caso.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A
portapapeles que
pitiful
encontraste en
cabbage
la
of
basura,
white and
cubierta
yellow
de papeles
papers
blancos
hanging
y
from plastic
amarillentos.
board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner. There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you. Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
No te asomes a su corazón azul, o sea que no mire los papeles. No lo voy a oler.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs.
Vale.
Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense. Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
O sea, es demasiado.
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes. 2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me. That's okay. We all do, sooner or later.
Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible. Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins, yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural, another The Square Bullet Hole Murders, another yet The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor, even the rare Article 3 collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. You like this grimy murdering. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
¿Y si no soy policía y todo esto es lo que he asesinado, bro? O sea, es que estoy un poco rayado, ¿eh? Voy a...
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages. Breaking the tasks you've completed flow out of the pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. a language developed for mental. Inspect the victim's body. Get the body down. Interview the cafeteria manager. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
No, actually. Any ideas?
El ahorcado. Las furias habitan en el espejo. Uf, un poco referencia al inicio mío. El sol poniente. Mierda en un palo. La verdad es que no se me ocurre nada. Hombre, pues el ahorcado, ¿no?
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the
Se ha
case now.
entusiasmado muchísimo, ¿eh?
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Vale. Es que esto me raya, bro. Pero Kim me cae muy bien, tío. O sea, me parece muy buen compañero y creo que debería saberlo. Ala, como sean casos sin resolver y sean hechos por mí.
Yes, how very childish of you. In your and my defense, almost everyone in the RCM uses the titular system. It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
Oh.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself.
Aquí me he encontrado un medio secretillo, ¿eh? Medio secretillo. Me gusta, me gusta. Se ha... Hostia, ha empezado a nevar tajo, ¿eh? Se ha abierto ahí, ¿eh? El hombre del agujero en la cabeza. Era una persona real, su muerte fue real y aún así le puse ese nombre, por distensión. Yo le puse los asesinatos del agujero de bala cuadrado. Un agujero de bala
I
cuadrado.
pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
Bueno, vale.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Bueno, voy a ver los
In the
rollos.
back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out.
Vale.
Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form. 3. The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make
Se
sense
supone que
of.
yo ya hice una autopsia.
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form, waiting to be filled in. Age,
Bueno, autopsia.
sex,
Si fue
condition of internal organs,
lo del anterior capítulo que lo vimos y lo analizamos un poco, si eso lo consideran...
color of the irises, predation marks, condition of sexual organs.
Pero una autopsia es que te abren, ¿no? Y te ven y te analizan.
A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for... These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing.
Vale.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. What delicious power hid within this pathetic mess. You feel better. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copy of paper. Yes,
Bimba.
you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with
HD,
HDB41, then
B.
date of initialization
Siempre
and
comienza,
time
luego la
of
fecha de
arrival
inicio y la
on
hora
the
de llegada a la
scene,
escena.
followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120117000.
Es Harry, me llamo
next
Harry,
world
y eso
new.
será el apellido, DB. 41, y pertenezco a la 41 y él a la 57, si no me equivoco.
Why, yes, your precinct
Claro,
number
yo soy
is
la 41.
41.
Y ese es mi nombre, Harry no sé qué.
Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it.
O sea,
And
claro,
these are
son tus
your
iniciales.
case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials.
Pero es que estos no son. Yo creo que era Harry, por lo que me dijo el muerto este.
I got nothing here either. Logic really isn't the best faculty to have this conversation with. But it's the one you got.
Vale.
Yeah, we're staying out of this business for now. HDB it takes about half an hour to piece one together using the system you've devised. Where do you want to start?
Este es el que ha mencionado de bala cuadrada. Puedo hacerlo más tarde, guardarlo. ¿Qué hora llevo? Van a ser la 1. Llevamos buen trote. Creo que lo leeremos más
Not
tarde.
much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard.
Lo voy a guardar. Lo analizaremos. Vamos a ver la taza amarilla, que me trae curiosidad. Esta taza con el asa rota ha dado con su porcelana en el contenedor de basura del Whirling in Rags. Representa a una persona de ascendencia samarana. Es como un... no sé qué es samarano, la verdad, pero parece ahí como un japonés, como alguien oriental. Divirtiéndose en un campo de flores de azafrán, sonriendo ausentemente y mostrando sus dientes de conejo. Parece ser una imitación barata de alguna antigüedad de la época colonial.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read
Taza racista,
here?
¿qué esperas sacar de
Not
aquí?
much.
De hecho, no mucho. Mira cuánto contenido.
Oh
No sé.
boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage? But it was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see it? Or do some volunteering work. Just...
Vale. Wow, me ha metido un hachazo el juego, Me ha dicho, chaval, que tienes problemas más importantes. Vamos a decirle a Kuno 4 cosas. Pues es una misión, lo tengo que hacer. Y acabamos. Tarea completada, ¿vale? Y que levanta la ceja proyectando tarea actualizada. ¿Dónde está el resto? Levanta la ceja proyectando indiferencia. Me ha dicho que juraste echarle a los cerdos encima. Me ha dicho que te diera las gracias, que no le apetecía mucho dar con la armadura. Esto podría ser la psicológica. Vamos a...
Yeah, so? Kuno did sick the pigs on him. Kuno's a man of his word.
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like jello.
Look, pig. Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on.
Good idea.
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. Don't be saying what Kuno said back to Kuno. Get the fuck out of here, Patterson Kuno. After this shit, you better have something real interesting to say if you want to stay in Kuno's face.
Yeah, real interesting.
Es que esto creo que ya lo hablamos,
Right,
¿no?
pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
No le voy a dar esa información. Esa escalera es tuya. ¿Qué hay del invernadero? Kuno ahí detrás. Hay un panel de ternita, señala la chabola.
Dunno. Kip Das gardener used to work there.
La jardinera, vale, solía trabajar ahí. Esto es lo de que hablan así.
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit. That's just some shit roofing gimps left behind, lazy dinks.
Vale, esa escalera es tuya.
No, it's not fucking Kuno's. It's ancient.
He thinks you're fucking fool, Kuno. He says you climb the ladder up to your magic treehouse.
Get the fuck out of here, pig. Kuno doesn't have a magic treehouse. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a Kuno doesn't.
Impresionante, lo de este retrasado. O sea, qué mal me caen estos niños, tío. Para cantar en el karaoke, primero una cinta trágica. Igual la tengo en algún lado, se puede comprar. La tengo en mi cuarto, se puede comprar o me la tengo que encontrar. Más gente en el bar. Igual si hago un buen tema me perdona la noche, me deja quedarme a vivir. No sería mala, ¿eh? Vale. Uno. Vale, y ahora tengo un punto para subir de nivel, pero no sé cuántas veces puedo subir de nivel. Puntos de habilidad, 1. O sea, entiendo que solo tengo 1, ¿no? Pero puedo subir 2. Ah, vale, que se me activará con 2, ¿no? Mundo interior. Me gusta la lógica, en verdad el intelecto me parece interesante. Visión espacial es muy buena, ¿eh? Comprende la creatividad, reconoce el arte del mundo. Interpreta, miente, detecta mentiras. Me iba a coger esta, pero ahora me voy a coger esta. Y con esto, a ver si me deja interactuar un poco con el cuerpo. Pensamiento. El peso de un hombre adulto.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots. His skin is marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity.
Nada, o sea que está súper investigado, ¿no? Vale, chicos, pues... Chicos y gente y chicas, si alguien lo está viendo lo dudo. Dudo que alguien vea esta puta serie. Pero bueno, lo subo y algún día me lo volveré a ver. Lo dejamos aquí. Tengo que devolverle las llaves al gerente. Tengo que hacerme con las piezas. ¿Esto qué? Quitarle las botas a la víctima. Pero claro, para tener éxito tengo que hacer esto. No puedo tirar. Y Kim no esté presente. Es una movida. Encuentra todas las piezas de la armadura. Nota, esto podría llevar bastante tiempo, de hecho. Vale, esto de momento va a ser muy secundario. ¿Quién denunció el crimen? De momento una que se llamaba Silvia, si no... Silvi, ahí está. Alguien llamó a la MCR para denunciar el ahorcamiento. Descubrir quién fue arrojaría algo de luz sobre los hechos. ¿Tienes una ligera idea de dónde empezar? Aunque la llamada pudo hacerla cualquiera. Ponte en contacto con Silvi utilizando la radio de Kim. Tengo que ir a lo de Kim, tío. Vale. Tengo que... Primera misión antes de ir aquí es encontrar el coche de Kim. Que me vendría bien pues hablar con él y preguntarle.
Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch.
Vale, era por desbloquear ese comentario. Este no será su coche, ¿no? Este es su coche.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It has... This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion.
Hostia, cuando inicias el juego, dices, se escucha como algo de motor o algo así, como un coche.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Vamos a preguntar.
This is the Cupris Kinema.
Corpus
my
Kinema,
motor
eso es lo que
carriage.
ponía.
You
Mi
can use the
carruaje, vale.
toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
Y la radio, inclina la cabeza.
Motor
Vale.
carriage, motor
Carruaje
carriage.
motorizado.
Something
carruaje
bad with a
motorizado,
motor
algo
carriage.
malo, nunca
A dark lump rises in your throat.
Debe ser lo que me despertó cuando llegaste a Martinez. Luego infernal, todos los planes cuentan con carruajes Oasis. Vale, vamos a preguntar por esto, que es algo interior.
It's probably nothing. Forget I brought it up. Please
Sí,
proceed
vale.
with the carefree lollygagging.
Entonces
The
yo tengo
Cupris
uno.
motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes.
Bueno, aunque yo soy el A41, si no me equivoco.
In the
De
cabin,
nuevo,
you
coger la
the
radio.
frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime Line glows. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Alice.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a second, officer.
Vale.
10-2, 10-5.
Jules.
This is 41st. Come in.
Aquí la comisaría 41. Adelante, cambio.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty
Está en
cubicle,
un cúbilo
smoking,
polvoriento,
with a large
fumando.
white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and an
10-4, what's your status? Over.
Mi ciudad.
10-18, 10-20, over. 10-18, 10-20.
Vale.
Oh, state your message, sir. Over.
Necesito dos cosas. La placa.
Ten nine, repeat message, over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain.
No, no, voy a
Over.
pedir dos cosas. Igual no era. La placa no era tan importante,
1022,
pero.
the captain. This sounds bad. Bad and scary.
Is it him? What does he want?
Bueno. Jean Bickermar.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
No
Who
dice
lost
nada.
his badge?
¡Hala, bro! ¡Se entera todo el mundo!
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Dick Mullen. Me llamo Dick Mullen. Ah, no. Era HDB, ¿no?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Pero no sé.
Dick Mullen is
No
not
te
your
llamas,
name.
claro.
It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
Ah. Es mi mote, hijos de puta. Es el nombre de un detective de ficción que no perdería.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Esto es serio, jaja. Claro, ni que fuera el primero. Podemos seguir. Uf. Hay que ser serios, ¿o qué? Podemos. Está muy bien.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge.
Ya
Over.
necesito pasta.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this.
Qué pesado,
Dick
Mari.
Mullen lost his
Wow,
badge.
Chester McLean. Me vas a chupar los
What's going
cojones. Al otro.
Super Cop here lost his
Que me
badge.
chupéis la
He
polla.
lost his what now?
Bro.
Badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Claro, bro, ya está. Podéis dejar.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that.
Este es el
Over.
único bueno, tío. Bueno, espera.
New heights even for Captain Sober. Ask him.
Capitán sobre hijo puta.
Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
¿Pero es necesario que me pongan con toda la puta comisaría o toda la puta agencia, bro?
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
No,
Check
no la he
your
perdido.
demons. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where
Aquí
it
voy
is,
a...
do you?
Aquí voy a mentir, ¿eh?
No. It's gone.
Vale, muy
Don't
bien.
sweat it, Bratan. You don't need a gun to have fun. We can still have
pueden matar con
fun.
esa arma.
It's not all over.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over. 10-1, you're breaking up. 10-9, repeat please. Over.
Solo puedo hacerte a
10-9, come in, officer. Over.
3%. Encima me
Even
baja el
before you
porcentaje. Me
can get
cago
the
en la
words
puta madre.
out,
Se me ha liado, ¿eh?
everything gets scrambled in your brain.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or he's...
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Satellite officer McLean
Me estoy
requests a
pasando mal,
description
¿eh?
of
En
your
esta
weapon.
puta conversación.
Over.
Pues,
The
bro.
fuck do you need a gun for? Look at the pythons on your arms. You
Claro,
are
bro.
a gun.
Te
The
meto
big...
un...
Oh! Request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
De plasma. No sé qué es de verdad. Es enorme, tiene rejillas de ventilación. Está bien. Pues que... ¿Qué arma usas? Uf. Bam, bam. Pregunta trampa. Si mi cuerpo entero es un arma que flipas. Mira, no la tengo, vale. He perdido mi arma.
It's a single shot kill A9. An armistice to be precise.
Says it's a kill 9mm armistice.
No es esa, pero bueno. No es esa, pero bueno.
Armistice? What, is he a fucking... Clearly he doesn't have his Villiers anymore. Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I
Se me
can't.
están riendo en la cara, bro. Me cago en Dios.
This isn't really a laughing matter. Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by
Se me
himself.
está liando un tajo, eh.
Disco hit him pitch his pants.
Me llaman disco.
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost it.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here.
Now is a good time to say fuck and ass and so on. That'll make this all right.
Este le va a decir ya más. Lo dejé en casa de su madre después de darle por culo. Puede decirle eso.
That's a negative.
Sí, sí,
not
no,
going to
díselo,
say
díselo.
that.
What's he saying? Share
Sí,
with
sí,
the
sí,
class.
sí.
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got. Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Oh, se la he devuelto, eh.
Shut up, Chester. This
Bien,
isn't
bien,
funny.
bien.
This is my mom we're talking about.
Ahora
Tell her to
que
apologize right now.
no me va a disculpar, que me la
Sergeant
chupe.
Orson requests that you apologize for the claims that you made about his mother. Over. Mac, he says you shouldn't have antagonized the Firewalker in the first place.
Who?
Satellite Officer V. I'm afraid he might be referring to himself as Firewater, sir.
Firewater? He's lost it. Fuck it. Tell him to
Vale,
find
vale.
his goddamn...
Satellite Officer V.
Necesito dinero, bro.
Ten for affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his firearm.
Me cago en la puta
Oh,
madre.
God,
Officer, do you need further assistance?
Necesito
Over.
dinero, bro.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to.
What does he want now?
Hostia.
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
La cocina, bro.
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything.
No es ni
He's
ahora,
just
que se
gonna
lo
drink it
pule
all.
todo en bebida.
Right. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
Es
He
primordial.
says it's important to the case.
Sí.
He isn't getting a red cent.
Request denied, sir. Over.
Nothing is working.
Chúpamela.
Anything else, sir? Over. Okay, 10-4, sir.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
En principio es la 1, pero estoy leyendo.
That's a negative, sir. I got a 10-12 here. Over.
Esto es información que me diese. Pero no creo que me tome por loco, ¿no? O sea... Quiero saber mi nombre.
10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Ah, que no se comunicarán por el nombre, será todo...
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive.
Que
Wrap
me
it up.
chupen, bro.
Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
Igual era esta, pero...
Understood, sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Vale, yo soy el 10, ¿no? Yo soy el jodido 10, 10-9. Cuando hablo con él es 10-9, ¿no? Es 10-10 con él. Vale, lo volveremos a ver. En principio puede ser que sea el 10. 10 con 10. Cambio corto, la estática acceso.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minnow enters. Her left...
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge and his sidearm. He seemed confused.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's
Están
right.
hablando mal de
This
mí,
was
tío.
some gnarly shit there. I mean...
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
Bien, bien. Bien,
We
bien.
must help him.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the...
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
Él no lo haría.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my...
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do?
Coger la
Work
palanca.
is work.
Esto era para abrir la basura. Empujar la caja de herramientas de... Voy a coger Un cortapernos. Esto es como un cortafríos, ¿no? Voy a coger la linterna.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Venga, ahí el
The
cortapernos.
handles
¿Vale?
are long and sleek. Snaps the pull-out toolbox, slides back into its...
Vale, lo dejamos aquí. Ahora sí que sí. Joder, le he metido otros 20 minutos más, ¿eh? Auto guardado, pequeño tironcete me he metido. Bueno, gente, lo vamos a dejar aquí. Ahora sí que sí. Con Harry, yo creo que se llama Harry nuestro personaje. Con Kim se nos han reído, no tenemos dinero, son la 1. La siguiente misión es entrar a la cocina, ¿vale? Espero que haya molado. Chau, chau, hasta la próxima.